Hey everybody, it's the Black Ghost. I got a quick video for you. I say it's gonna be quick, but I'm probably gonna talk forever. But I was at the big box stores. Now, if you're gonna buy Magic cards or any sort of cards, you should go to your local game shop. They're awesome. You know, usually the price for singles is offset by a little bit of money, but then again, you'd just be spending it for shipping generally, or other than that. But you know, they're the only places where you really can play. So buy stuff from them. If you're buying packs, buy boxes, whatever, buy it from them. However, you should always check the section in the big box stores. I kind of like the 3-packs for about $11. They're fun. They usually have out-of-print sets. Right now, they've rotated through the Ravnica block, the Return to Ravnica block, so you're playing a lotto for a shock, which would, you know, be worth the cost of buying the thing if you hit a shock in one of the usually 2 out of 3 packs that are there. I've seen a few more that are popping in with M15, which is actually still legal in, you know, in play, so you might get yourself a Rebel Master or you know, the Nissa. So who knows with that, but usually you're basically saving $1 off of the purchase of retail, like just 3-packs for retail. And then there's a promo foil rare that's not worth it. However, sometimes you end up with something like this, which I'm about to show you. Slow pan. That's this right here. This is the Storage Cube Holiday Pack that I found at Walmart. They also sell them at Target, other places like that. As you can see, it's $19.98. Includes 2 booster packs, 2 decks, and the Storage Cube. The Storage Cube is pretty damn sturdy, sturdier than a lot of other boxes, but it's very plain, as you can see. Maybe you can put some stickers on it or whatever. And it doesn't, and I'm sure you'll be able to fit a 100-card EDH deck in there, maybe with some dice, but it's kind of weird. So I'd cost that as a negative, well, not negative, but a negligible cost, maybe $1 worth of this total value. But you're getting packs, which, you know, there's a cons pack here, which is current, so you get a chance at a fetch, and on the other half is actually a Ravnica, so you're getting a chance at a shock. So that's kind of nice. That's anywhere between, you know, the $8 true retail, or they're usually about $2.50 if you were to say buy a whole box of them. So we'll put it at about $5. So we're at anywhere between, you know, $6 to $9. Now, in the boxes, there's also, get on out of here, there's also theme decks. Most of the time, they're not worth it. This particular one is a Guildgate theme deck. There's no shocks or anything. There's probably not even anything of value. The Blood Rush, Rubble Hulk was a pretty reasonable Blood Rush guy for a while. Played in some decks. But now he's not really worth anything. And most of these decks aren't really worth anything. They're $15 in retail, but that also includes, you know, 2 extra packs. So you take those 4, anywhere between $5 to $8 off, and you're anywhere between $10 and $7 for this itself. And it's mostly card stock, commons and stuff that you probably already have. So these are usually worth somewhere actually between $2 and $5. And a lot of these packs, these repacks, full of these. Some of them have the Zendikar ones, which are only 40 cards. So most of these are not really worth the $19.98. I mean, at true retail value, they're kinda, you know, worth the $19.98. Most of them aren't. This one is. This one comes with this set, which is not good, but it does come with a Duels of the Planeswalkers deck. Now these retail at, say, Star City Games for about $15.99 mint in the thing, but this one, Years of the Elves deck, retails for about $39.99 mint in its package. So take that into consideration. I bought this whole thing for 20 bucks, and this set is really approximately 40 bucks. I mean, you're looking at this Immaculate Magistrate. This foil one is worth about $8 on Star City Games. There's a Coat of Arms, which is worth about $10 on Star City Games. Some more elf stuff like the Imperious Perfect and Talera's Battalion, which are both worth, you know, $3 or $4, plus a whole bunch of dollar cards that are pretty good. That you might want for your elf deck. It's going to work well in if you bought the new commander deck. There's a couple in here that you can add, especially this guy right here. If you're working for an elf beat, which I have, or say a modern elf deck, this is a good start. So basically, this pack, let's see, this is $40. Even if, you know, I was only going to get it for $20, just those 4 cards, that's still already the whole value of this. The whole value of this whole dang thing. Not including this junk and whatever we pull from these 2 packs. So I'm going to go ahead and crack these packs and see what the rares are. That's really only the rares that I'm worried about here in Ravnica. Alright, so we got, you know, just a whole bunch of common. Alright. The Sky Knight, ultimate price, pretty reasonable. Treasured Find, and we got a rare Death's Presence. Alright, so it wasn't a shock. We didn't end up with a shock. This is the one that whenever a creature dies, you put the X counters on it. Alright, so then we get our cons. So maybe we get so the actual cards in that one wasn't really worth maybe $1. But if we get a fetch in this one, we may have made all of our money back. Passing some of this stuff. It's limited. Nice limited bomb in there. Throttle, you get our some of Blood Flies, Take Up Arms, Frontier Biovec, and Hooded Hydra. Pretty solid. I'll take a mythic. I'll take a mythic any day, especially this one. This one's pretty reasonable if I remember correctly. So, just in this pack, we got a $40 deck, junk, and mythic. But this one isn't even the best one. This is the best pack. Now, unfortunately, it comes with Born of the Gods, which, you know, at least it's not Dragon's Maze. It also comes with, you know, 1 cons, which is good, and junky Return to Ravnica deck. But what I noticed was that is a Commander First Edition, the 2011 set deck. Do you realize that this, with the oversized foils, and I think there may have been a dice or something, if you were to try to buy this now from Star City Games, it would cost you $89.99. $89.99. So I just bought this for 20 bucks. And I got, let's say you were going to buy each of those oversized foils for $5 a piece each. That's a generous price for those. So say we take $15 off of that. That's still at least 3 times the value of which I purchased this. And that's without even opening the cards on the side. Whether we get, you know, a fetch, or one of the Bomby rares right now, or there's some decent Born of the God stuff, like maybe a Brimaz, or something in there. I mean, this... So, the moral of the story, kids, is if you see these, look at them. Most of the time, they're not going to be worth it, but every once in a while, you will see, this is the Mirror Master one, you will see a fantastic bonus. So I'm going to go ahead and crack the packs first, and then I'll show you some of the cards that are in there, and then bid you adieu. But, let's see, what's our rare in here? Get out of here. Ugh. You're adding precious seconds that people don't need to have. Alright, so this is mostly junk. Charging Badger. Badger. Okay, Archetype of Aggression, Fun, Black Oak, Dawn of Dusk, and oh! Hero of Erois! This guy is now like a $5 card, I think? Craziness. He was cheap and now he's not. But now I have a second one. So, worth it. Let's see, and if this is a fetch, it would be just all of the worth. A fetch, or a Planeswalker, or something. this thing would be worth potentially $100 if I were to pull a fetch or a planeswalker out of this. Let's see, what do we got? Yeah, if this was there's a foil in the back. A Barber's Purse. I could probably use one of those. Witness of the Ages, and a Windmate Rock. Again, pretty reasonable, and a Mythic. So, and Goblin Man foil version of the Goblin Maker. So this is probably almost, you know, it could have been almost $100 worth of cards just for a $20 investment. Usually you have to like win 4 rounds of a tournament to get to that. But see, I've got Riku, Magus of the Vineyard, Veteran Explorer. See, this was reprinted. You got Animar, Conundrum Sphinx. They don't show a lot of these, the rares. Hydra Omnivore, which got a reprint, I believe, in it. And then obviously the Dragon Cycle is the other. Simic Sky Swallower, Trench Gorger, Avatar of Fury, which is fun, Magnetic Forest, and a Garruk. What's up, dude? All sorts of fun, obviously. Soul Ring, you know, some Lightning Greaves. There's value in this. Lots of value. We're taking a ride down to Valuetown. Electrolyze in this one. Prophetic Bolt. Collective Voyage rare. Ruination. Chain Reaction rare. Disaster Radius. Call of the Skybreaker. And then we're into the Command Tower, obviously. Fungal Reaches. Homeward Path, which is super awesome in Commander. And I think we're mostly uncommons and commons. Yeah. But like, dude, seriously. Almost, possibly $100 worth of value just out of that. So, moral of the story, again, if you see something like this at the big boxes, look in the box, see what they are. If it's like Zendikar block and, you know, this Return to Ravnica junk, just pass it by. But if you happen to find a $90, well, it's probably not, it's, you know, less than $90, but if you happen to find a Commander deck in it, buy it. Buy it. So, happy trails. There should be this video and several other videos that I basically forgot to put up. It's been busy. And then I've got other videos that should be coming up with games and things and fun stuff. So do the thing where you know, put the thumbs up and like and subscribe wherever it's gonna be. And adios, happy trails. Bon voyage. So just a minute before you bon voyage, I have sleeved the EDH deck in Dragon Sleeves, and I am attempting to put it in the box just to show you how useful the box could actually be. And this is Dragon Sleeves trying to go in. So let's say we try to put it this way. Doesn't quite fit. Try to put it this way. Alright, good. So you got it in there. There's a little bit of space for tokens. Boop. Or dice. Boop. There at the end, and that'll mostly fit. So you can get about one full EDH deck in there. It being clear is nice because you can see who the commander is, etc., etc. So, not terrible for EDH. So that's what that is. Just figured I'd give you that before I went. So, now do that like and subscribe stuff.